Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video on the Tartar Zone. If you like what I have to say, please give the video a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. So before I start the main topic of my video, I would just like to touch on the comic relief video, The Breakfast with Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. I don't know, but it's I think that was pre-recorded footage. I don't think that was live. Didn't the other doctors do a comic relief live? Someone will tell me down in the comments. I don't know if she was the first doctor not to do it live. Yeah, I don't know who would want to actually win Breakfast with Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. It'll be interesting to see how much they actually raise for charity. It is for a good cause, but I see a lot of the older fans are thinking of entering the competition. You just won't get picked, but guys, they'll pick a young fan. They'll make sure that they handpick the person. It'll obviously be someone that's really a fan of Miss Whittaker. So I have an article here from the Express. Now I know the Express is not the greatest newspaper in the world, but I see this article was last night. So it's Doctor Who. Will these companions return to Doctor Who? Star speaks out. Doctor Who may be off the air for now as work takes place on season 13, but could the show see the return of companions from the classic series of the show? See, before I read the rest of it, the reason why these classic companions all of a sudden are speaking up, because now, my source hasn't confirmed this, but I'm just speculating here that we're going to have some old companions back. This is a way that the BBC and Chibnall, to try get fans like myself that have been very disappointed with it, Series 11, to try get us back in, on board on the show. And I don't think it's going to happen. If I were any of those old companions, I'd have nothing to do with New Who. Season 12 of Doctor Who aired last year. There seems to be a lot. Why doesn't he just call it Series Bloody 11? Why is it this column has actually a lot of mistakes in it when I look, but it is a definite. Maybe that's the way she just says. Alright, so I'm just going to say Series 11 because of Series 11. So Series 11 of Doctor Who aired last year on BBC, with Jodie Whittaker taking on the role of the first female Time Lord in the show's history. Doctor Who fans across the world tuned in to watch the Broadchurch and Black Mirror actress take over from Peter Capaldi as the new Doctor. Well, 45% of the audience turned off in the end, so like you can't really say that, but if that's what you want to think, media. Along with Whittaker, the show introduced fans to 3 new companions in the form of Yasmin Khan, Ryan Sinclair, and Graham O'Brien. The show has previously seen former companions make a comeback, most notably Sarah Jane Smith, who was reunited with the 10th Doctor in the episode School Reunion, which was penned by Human Being and the game creator Toby Whithouse, who I said, which I explained in the video. If you haven't watched it, a source confirmed that he is one of the writers that BBC have actually approached to take over when Chibnall steps down. Check those videos out if you haven't, and if you still haven't subscribed, please do so, because I'm hoping to get more information off my source, and I have been told that if any more information does come about, I'll be the first one to know. Sarah Jane proved to be so popular that she landed her own series, which even had Walsh taking a role as a villain. Could we see more classic characters making a comeback to Doctor Who? Speaking to media including Express.co.uk, former Doctor Who stars Fraser Hines and Anique Wills revealed whether they'd want to return to the show. Both gave an affirmative yes about their desire to return to the sci-fi series. Have you noticed though, a lot of them, even Alex Kingston has come out, Billy Piper has come out, there does seem to be a real push to try get some familiarity into the show, to try win back some of us fans that have turned their back on the show because it's not Doctor Who, and anybody that keeps insisting it's Doctor Who, 45% of the audience disagree with you. Hines, who portrayed companion and Highlander Jamie McCribbin to Patrick Troughton's second Doctor, said, "I was worried it was going to be a woman Doctor. Then when I saw, I loved the way she kept her accent. I'd love to work with her and go, my legs are better than yours, Doctor." You wouldn't be able to say that. That'd be classed as a sexist remark, and then you'd be crucified by the fan base, and then you'd have to hide like Peter Davison did because he said that. And I hate the way you are all coming out and saying that you at first you had a problem. Just stick with your bloody opinion. You still don't, but you're not going to burn. Obviously, you're not going to bite the hand off that feeds you. I can understand where you're coming from. I think Colin Baker, out of the whole lot of them, played it very well because he was the most hated Doctor until Jodie Whittaker came along, and now he's no longer classed as the most hated Doctor. 45% of the audience will agree with me with that one. Well, Willis went on to explain, well, one of the things I loved was the moment when us, the whole Doctor Who fan world, we all sat to watch the moment Jodie Whittaker was unveiled as the Doctor. Well, no, you didn't, because we all got told it was the snap kind of thing. I remember I didn't even know it was going to be until the Wimbledon men's final, until the ad came up on it. We got a couple of teasers, but there was nothing confirmed. They just, a woman announced, Sue Baker announced that during Wimbledon that the Doctor Who trailer would be played, but fair enough. Have they done it? Is it going to be a woman? I loved the process, we said. It's a cloak. Ah, it's a boo. Aha, it's going to be. Then the hand. No, they've done it. Then she revealed. The world went, oh my God, they've done it. It's a woman. Brilliant. I'd love to be part of that. I feel like crying. That brought it. Oh, Jesus Christ, that hit the heartstrings. Will you get away out of that? When she was revealed, if you actually go onto YouTube, mate, you will actually see the reaction of fans. It was one of shock and horror and confusion for some, right? The only one that was jumping up and down like a little girl was that Crystal D one. And she actually fancies her too. Right, let me see. However, the star who played this... Oh, no, hold on now. Then she revealed, the world went, oh my God, they've done it. All right, I forgot to tell you, I wasn't taught that was James. Yeah. I must have skipped a bit there, whatever. However, no, it's just the way the article is written. Whoever's wrote this article is a dumb truck. Who wrote this article? Because the way they've written this article is absolutely ridiculous. Neela Zimbeth. I can't say that second name. Who gives a crap? Listen, whatever college you went to learn how to write news articles, yeah, go back and get your money back, because you obviously don't know how. Because 1 minute I'm talking about Jamie here, and then you say nothing about that Anik is talking, right? That it's her quote, because it goes from Jamie all the way down. So, like, you know, bit of... However, the star who played assistant Polly Wright made an admission. So I have to be honest, I think Jodie is lovely. She might be a lovely person. Nobody gives a shit whether she's a lovely person or not. What we want is, we want someone that can actually act and play the Doctor, not someone that imitates badly. I watched most of the first one and then I let go because it's not my Doctor Who. I did a video on that, by the way, if everybody wants to see my video on that. It's new Doctor Who for the new world, and I'm not part of it anymore. Except that I was asked to be in it. Those words come as BBC gives a classic Doctor Who tale a new lease of life. The broadcaster will be releasing an animated version of the 1967 story The Macra Terror, which they starred in alongside Troughton's second incarnation of the Time Traveller. The Macra Terror is one of the so-called lost episodes of Doctor Who among an estimated 97 other stories that were deleted as part of BBC's policy in the 60s of recording over old tapes. What a stupid decision. This policy meant that hundreds of programmes were lost in the annals of time. But thanks to die-hard Doctor Who fans, who managed to record the audio live off their television during the one and only original broadcast, these stories were preserved in some form. The Macra Terror has been reinvented as a colour animation using the audio recordings made by Whovian, but is not perfect recreation of the original due to the constraints of the animation process. I just want to say something. I've watched the animated version of The Power of the Daleks, and I don't like the animation, and I didn't like that stupid noise going through it all the time. The animation, in my opinion, has to improve greatly. I think they're doing a disservice to those stories. To me personally, I don't think they should be animated, and I know there's a lot of Classic Who fans that would probably disagree with me on that, but I think they'd be better if they have the audio. I think they should do a big Finish style, big Finish style you know what I mean, on this. I wouldn't be doing anime because the animation is pretty, I'm sorry, but it is pretty poor, and I've seen better. I mean, come on, even South Park's animation in the early days is much better than what we're getting Doctor Who. Right, so let me see. Aside from 1967, the Macra has only made one appearance in Doctor Who, turning up in 2007's adventure Gridlocked featuring David Tennant and Martha Jones. I remember that, but they weren't really in it that much, and it was a bit of a disappointment, to be quite honest with you. The Macra is just the latest animation. Another lost episodes to get the animation treatment was The Power of the Daleks, which came out in 2016, which I just talked about now. It's got that a strange noise going through all the way through it. I'm sorry, but they need to stop that crap. Reflecting on the legacy of Doctor Who, Wills explained, "You've heard it all before. We've said it all before. But if it didn't happen, if it hadn't been Patrick who took over the role, we wouldn't be all sitting here today." And I agree with that 100%, because obviously after Bill had gotten sick and he had to step down, you know, it was very cleverly done by the BBC the way they done it. But if Patrick Troughton hadn't come in and took over the role, we wouldn't be all sitting here today. So as fans and critiquing it and having our opinions on it, but apparently opinions are not valid anymore. You're not allowed to have a different opinion if you don't follow the herd. It is because of the nature of the man, because he was sweet and incredibly humble, and if he'd come in to take over the role in more a Jon Pertwee way, we wouldn't have accepted him. It was because he was the way he was that the British audience could say, yeah, we'll have a completely different Doctor, so we should always be grateful to Patrick. I like that. I mean, they should pay homage to the guy that they starred alongside, but I like that. Now, I've got related articles here, a few spoilers, so I'll just read one, right? I'll just read one, and then I'll do another video for the other two. So I'll just go quickly. Let's see actually how big this article is, because if it's long, I might do a separate video on it. Hold on. Because... Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to do another Doctor Who video. And this is spoilers from the Express. So it's going to be a very interesting article, because I'm going to see if it actually links up to anything that my source has been telling me. So I will talk to you. Oh, Jodie just popped up on the screen there at the moment when she found out that unit was discontinued. What a stupid scene. Oh, I still can't get over Resolution, I swear. Right, I'll talk to you later on. I'll have another video soon, so stay safe.